Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kwame Brian. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Today I guess some story we give you. This one no be say me now go read, but you go listen to what the person said. Things are really happening in the world, like information did the world inside. People are going through a lot. People, how you go marry? Then I don't want to waste much of your time, yeah? You watch the video, listen to what the person say. I'll come back and we talk, yeah?
This is my ordeal. I was actually dating somebody. I had a boyfriend that I was dating before I met my current husband. But my current husband was still persistent, and he's well-to-do. He's somebody who can take good care of you. But my boyfriend had nothing, just that he's handsome. But after a while, we broke up, and then I decided to give my current husband a chance to see how things would work. And he proposed no sex before marriage because he said he was a Christian and didn't want to go against it. Within 3 months, we had a very big wedding. And then that was where my ordeal started. He promised that on the first night that we would have sex, it would be a crazy one. Prior to that, on the day of our wedding, I had my menses. So there was no way we could have sex. We only kissed and cuddled. And then he fell to sleep, and he told me he was tired the next day. So within 3 days, I was done with my menses, and then we decided to give it a try. I didn't know the craziness he was talking about was to handcuff me, cover my face and my mouth, and then we do it. The first time we tried it, I really enjoyed it. I liked it. So I decided that it continues like that.
What continues?
The kind of crazy sex that we had.
What was it? How was it?
Usually he handcuffs me to the bed, covers my face and then my mouth. And then that's how we do it. So I don't see his face whilst we are doing it. But I had fallen so much in love with him to the extent that I couldn't stand being covered again. So one day I decided to hide the handcuff so that we would have sex face to face. He searched for it and he couldn't find it. So I suggested that he should tie my hands with a cloth. And then he actually did that. He blindfolded me as well, and he decided to cover my mouth. So when we started it, at a point, I was able to pull off my hand because the cloth wasn't well tied. And then I saw my husband's brother on me whilst my husband was playing with my breasts just by the bed. Yes. So I screamed, and then my husband's brother quickly ran away. My husband got up and locked the door because he didn't want me to go out and say anything. Pastor, I became so emotional. I cried and cried and cried. For days, I wasn't myself. This man kept on apologizing. He kept on trying to talk to me, but it was something that I couldn't just help. So after some time, he decided to explain himself. He said he had an accident and even brought out a whole lot of medical reports to show that there's nothing that can be done. Even at that moment, Pastor, I tried to seduce him. I tried to see if I could make it rise, but to no avail. And it became a problem. So a few days later, I wasn't feeling well. Within 2 weeks, I realized I wasn't getting any better, so I decided to go to the hospital, only to find out that I was pregnant. So I brought the report and then I showed it to his brother. I actually told him to prepare himself. And also I mentioned it to my husband. But I realized that after informing both of them, there was some serious tension between them for some days. And just within a week, my husband's brother died mysteriously. Till now, nobody knows what happened to him. And Pastor, from the look of things, I'm really getting scared. And the pregnancy is growing as well. Sometimes I have thoughts of terminating it and running away. But this time around, he's all over me. So even coming here, I had to lie that I was going to visit my mom before I got the chance to come here. Pastor, please help me out. My marriage.
Thank you for watching. Abi, you are back. You've listened to what the person said, right? The Bible said no sex before marriage. But seriously, that thing, it needs to be changed. So at least you could know your potential. The person you are going to spend your life, the rest of your life with, if the person is capable of making you feel okay in bed. Now the man proposed that there won't be any sex before marriage. And she agreed because she think maybe the man is a good person. Not knowing the man's penis isn't working. The man's penis isn't working. And yejuma, nothing they go fit do give him way it go work. And whenever they are about to have sex, you see there are some people whenever they are about to have sex, they normally tie your hand with handcuffs onto the beds, and they'll they'll cover your face and they'll put a ball and tie it up so that you can't shout or you can't say a word, and they will tie your leg to as well. That's what normally happens. So the lady decided to hide it so that at least they could have sexual intercourse without being covered, so that he could also what? See the husband's face. Not knowing the husband's brother is the one who normally comes to do that. The husband's brother, he is the one who comes to have sex with the lady because the lady's penis isn't working. And the lady's husband's penis isn't working. Charlie, people are going through a lot in marriages. Oh. See, like, I have some other marriages stories I go carry come give you. But with all what I'm reading, with all what I'm listening, Charlie, it dey make marriage safe at the fear. Seriously, it dey make at the fear marriage. Because you could meet your partner will be a cool, caring person. Right after marriage, then she will change, he will change. Then you start seeing and you start to witness a horror person. You start to witness a horror person. The insults, them, the basa talking, like a whole lot of rubbish. Is this the marriage we signed for? Is this the marriage it was said in the Bible that we should have and do? How will you suggest your wife to this? I'm just thinking about the trauma she's going through. Just thinking about the depression she's going through. Right now, the husband's brother is dead. He died mysteriously. No one knows what killed him. And they were supposed to perform an was it autopsy or autopsy or whatever so they normally do to know what killed the husband's the husband refused that because the brother died mysteriously, so they are not going to um go ahead to do that. So no one knows what killed the man. The family is quiet over it. Or is it that the family knows what happened? Is it that the family knows what happened? So the family is quiet over it? Nah. Like things dey happen for the world inside oh. You do your one corner, you dey mind your business, so you figure say everything that. Bro, things are happening. Just look at this. Just look at this. And the lady too hasn't even spoken to anyone about it. Not even any family member. And she has to lie to the man that she's going to visit the mom before she was even allowed. Chale, me the mbesi haya musika san. Now what I'm witnessing there, I go carry the rest of the stories can give you. I get bunch of stories for there. Crazy ones. Crazy ones. But first of all, subscribe to the YouTube channel, yeah? Like and share so that other people will come and watch. Don't just be an hypocrite. Watch alone and go. My name is Kwame Brian. Thank you for watching me. See you again. Ciao.